Kia ora and welcome to Crafter Artosaurus. Today I'm just going to have a little fun in my watercolour book here. It's just a watercolour sketchbook, I call it. It's just paper, and as you can see I just play and I have fun, and I'm not really serious about anything. It's just something to play with and enjoy. So I've got my jelly paints beside me, which I think are in shot, and my clear water here, and of course a dirty water with a paint park in the bottom here. If you can get your hands on some jelly bean paints, I would recommend it. Yeah, it's just a fun way of getting lots of colours from a set. These are all from a Daniel Smith set, so yeah, to buy all those colours would be quite expensive for me here in New Zealand. I've got a sketching water-soluble pencil, and so this will go once I start adding water. So I'm just going to, I don't know, I'll just sketch something. I'll kind of like the thought of doing lots of hills. And we'll put one of my little funky houses here. And when I do a house, I like to do a nice big round roof. Just always something I've always done since I've started doing whimsical work. And you can usually tell it's me because off my roof I will always have a little swing. It's just, yeah, there's something about the thought of a house with a little swing coming off the roof I just find adorable. So there we go. Nothing too exotic, as you can see. I might actually put some more hills in because I really like the thought of these hills today. So I'm not planning, I haven't got an idea of where I'm going to. I'm just having fun and just letting whatever I feel come out. So I'm going to put a road in, and then there'll be another bit more of the road over here. So I might just go like that. The road will come around here. And that road will come over here. The road's not really going anywhere. I'm just putting a road in for the fun of it. There we go. So I've kind of got the basis of where I'm going. There's roads everywhere. I don't know. I'm just going for broke now, aren't I? Oh my goodness. I'd really like trees too, so I think I'll just do my lollipop trees, which is when you do a circle, and when you're happy with the circle you kind of stop. And so I'll do another circle here, and this lollipop tree will go down to here. So nice thin trunks. I guess that's why they're called lollipop trees. And I'm going to have a row of trees here, even though I quite like the thought of that. So I'm just going to go there, and I'm going to put a row of trees going here. I might do a nice big one. So we're just seeing the trees, treetops is what I'm thinking of. I'm going to put a row here. And I'm going to put a nice big one here. There we go, another row here, and that goes off the page. And I'm going to leave it like that. So there you go. I've kind of got an idea of where I'm going. For the sky, I'm going to go a little bit funky because I can. I've got loads and loads of colours to choose from. So I'm going to my dagger. This is my Craftamo Lindsay brush. I do love these brushes, but you use whatever you want. If you want to kind of draw this and follow along, that'd be lots of fun. So by all means, go for it. I'm just going to try different things out and see how it goes. And it's okay if things don't work out, because it's in a sketchbook, and when you're in a sketchbook, that means you're trying something. So my sky is lovely and wet. I don't know. I kind of like the thought of doing a different colour in the sky. So I'm going to use a little bit of, wow, that red is amazing. Okay. I don't know what the white in here is like, but if the red's anything to go by, woohoo. Or maybe we'll put this in the sky and see what it's like. I'm going straight to the edge. It's just a fun experiment today. I just want to relax and have a little bit of fun time and just try a few things out. I love to do this from time to time, just play. Yeah, I'm cleaning my brush off. I always do that. I've got a very dirty rag beside me, but that's all right. Checking my brush is nice and clean. I'd like to add a little bit of blue up here. Gosh, these paints are so pigmented. It's been ages since I've used them, so yeah, I just thought I'll give them a go. Forgotten what they were like. It'll be just a little bit of fun and silliness. I really want a nice purple. And a funny feeling that's purple there. Nope. No, that's black. Ooh, that's nice to know. That one there that looks like purple, yeah, that's purple. Okay, there we go. I've never done a colour swatch on these, mainly because I don't think they're professional paints, but it's also just for playing with, so I like to just play around and have a little look-see. This is the back of another page in the book, and I'm very happy to be using that. Now I kind of want to blend it up into here, and for that I'm just using a different brush, and I'm just going to gently put some water in, taking any blue off my brush, and that should really just blend up nicely. So it goes over the red a little bit and blend it that way. And I'm just letting the paint do whatever it feels like, and I'm very happy with that. I can see a teeny weeny little place here where the paint hasn't taken, but this sketchbook is very, very old. It's one of the first kind of painting sketchbooks I got years ago. So, and I can see where I've played. I've done some markings on it. So that's okay. Right. I think the next thing I'm going to do is my trees, or maybe I should do my house. No, I'm going to do my trees because there's so many cool greens here. I'm like very excited. So yeah, I'll grab this apple green. I must remember how pigmented these are too, but wet up that area first. See, I've still got green on my brush. It's so pigmented, this paint. It's rather cool actually. Just want to drop that in. I do like that. Okay. And these other trees, I'm leaving the one beside it. I'm going to do this bigger one back here in the same colour. I do this a lot in my paintings. I use the same colour just to bring everything melded all together. That's rather cool. I do like that. And I feel I can get away with doing these two trees back here. I'm going to wet them up. Grab that green again. I think I'd like some of this kind of olivey green here. I always, I don't know why, it's just I always mix the paint up a little bit on my palette. And I'm just going to put it on the outside, just to give it a little bit of a kind of a definition of maybe there's a shadow there, maybe, who knows. And I'll do that over here as well. Just dropping it in very gently. And as you can see, I'm not using any fancy brushes or anything. It's just a play. It really is just a play. Lots of fun to play. I do love that now. Okay. That's, well, it's kind of drying. It's a very hot day again here on the coast, so I've been very lucky. We are the place to be this summer, I'll tell you that right now. It's been amazing weather. Oh, just lovely. Oops, nearly went into my clean water there. I'm not liking how hard the edge is here, so I'm just going in with a damp brush just to get rid of that edge. And you see how I can slowly just meld the two colours together? So it's not quite as sharp as what I've done. So the paint seems to sit on top of the other colour a little bit. I might go in with this colour again over here, I feel. There we go. Yeah, no, I am liking that quite a bit. So I'd like to do the other tree, and it's already nearly dry. So that's pretty cool. So from that apple green, I'm then going to go, I think it's more of a iridium green, this one. I'm just going to put that right next door to it. And it's a nice, it is of iridium. Now into this, I'm actually going to drop some of this red. I guess at the moment we're cooling down a little bit at night time, which has been a blessing. Our main room where we spend our night times is where the sun is shining in, and it's been so hot. Oh my goodness, we've been putting on the heat pumps. So yeah, and of course the dog is thoroughly enjoying himself in front of the heat pump. I've been walking in the evening with Cleo because that's when it's been cooler. I'm worried about her paws on the footpaths here because it's been so hot, and I take off my shoes before I take her, and I stand there for a while, and if I can't have my foot on the ground for 5 seconds, and that's, you know, when you count 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant kind of thing. If you can't do that, then why on earth are you expecting your dog to do it? That's what keeps on going through my mind. Why would you take your dog out if you can't stand there and put up with it? So I do like that quite a bit, but yeah, I'm wondering about some orange somewhere now. Do you know what? I might make this field orange. That could be rather fun. I've never done that before. So, you know, this is playing. This is what it's all about. Don't quite know what. It's kind of more red than orange, that one, isn't it? What happens if I mix it down here? Oh, there we go. That bit of yellow was a bit of fun for me. Righty-ho. So I'm going to change to my dagger again, just so I can get a really nice wetness here. There we go. Lovely and wet. And I'm going to do the other side as well. Just need to be careful when I get to the bottom here. I might just lift this up. Oh, I do like that. It's a little bit different. It's like the ground's been burnt. Oh, that's rather cool. Wasn't really enough paint mixed there. Oops, gone over the line, but it doesn't matter because this is just me having fun. I'll just clean my dagger off. I think it was that one there. Give it a bit more of a burnt feel coming down. Ooh, that is different. I do like that quite a bit. Well, I'm now wondering about this hill over here, and I'm going to use a different orange because I wanted it more orangey orange. So I'm going to, this is the yellow orange. And I'm going to add a little bit of that kind of reddy orange I had. And that's quite a bit there, so I should have more than enough this time. I'm going to wet the paper with my dagger. This gives me those lovely lines that I like. And this time I've still got my paint on this brush that I grabbed. Just see what happens if I do this. Now, the road is further away, so it shouldn't be anywhere near as big as what I've got it. So I will just fix that up. Bring the paint over here. Make it even smaller again. Just bringing that road in. That's better. I think this road here is a little bit too big too, so that's okay. I can come on this side and come down a bit. doesn't need to be smaller than that. Might need to come in a little bit more. So see, nothing ever really, I change the painting as I, even though I've drawn on it, I still change it a little bit. It's never quite what I've drawn. It's always a little bit changed. And I do love that I've used a water-soluble pencil that is slowly blending in there. So I'm very happy with that. Actually, I'm rather ecstatic with that, let's be truthful. Right. Now, they are orange, kind of orangey, and I do like that untraditional colour. So I'm not that keen to make the ground green anymore. I think I'm going to go yellow, and I'm just going to add it in to what I have here, so it will be slightly changed. First of all, I'm going to wet my paper. Now I'm going to pick up my lightest yellow, and it's a cool colour, and I'm putting it into that warm colour. I'm breaking all the rules I possibly can here, just to see what will happen. Oh, I do love that. So even though I don't need to mix because I've got all these lovely colours in my jelly bean pack, I'm still mixing. I guess it's just something I will do naturally. That is very sweet. I do love that quite a bit. Oh, that is a little bit different. Not my usual style, but it's still there a little bit. But yes, I do like this. I'm liking using paint at the moment in unusual places, just not following the colours that I'm used to. I don't quite know why, but for me it's bliss. So I'm just cleaning that brush off. Now I'm wondering what will happen if I bring this green and that orange together, because I've already used the green, so I know it's fine to use. And I think it will give just enough to be different for over here. Right, I'll wet it up, but not too much water, Paula. Keep the water at bay. And we'll see what it looks like. Now, once I've got it down, I can change it a little bit because I am using fairly light washes. So it's not too much of a risk. Oh, yes, that looks lovely. Just the right amount of risk for me. Actually, I really, really like that colour. Oh, yep. Gives it a whole new kind of definition, doesn't it? Now, I think this road here is a little bit big, so I'm just checking to see how wet my brush is on my hand. I do this a lot, I'm sure you've all noticed. I'm just bringing the line down. Now, it's okay if I go over the swing. It's not going to be the end of the world. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going over the swing. Because I can always put that in when I do the pencil work, which I will be doing. I'm definitely going to use coloured pencils on here. Just the thought of it makes me smile, so I know it's the right thing to do. Now, because it's wet, I can kind of move the paint. I'm not really that worried about where it's going, what it's doing, how it looks. But that road is just right now. You see, before it was a little bit big. Now it's just right. Very happy. I can still see the swing, so that's fine. We're up to the house. I'm just cleaning everything off so I'm all nice and ready for my house. I do like the sky. It's done a nice effect. I like my trees. I need to do some branches and everything, which I will do with pencil. Oh, hang on, I haven't. Oh, I needed that brush a little bit drier. There we go. I haven't done the other side here. Just as well I caught that. And it goes over here. There's a little bit there with the red. So I might just pick it up from here and hope like crazy it's not too different. There we go. Right, what am I going to do with my house? So many cool colours to pick from, and this can also be a problem because now I've got far too many colours. I do like this blue. I've already used that blue. I'm just going to clean off my brush. So I'll go into the blue. And I'll put that onto the house. You note I didn't do anything with the house. I haven't wet it in any way. And I'm slowly bringing that paint down with my very snappy brush. I haven't got any windows in or anything like that yet. I'm going to do that with pencil, coloured pencil, or if I ink it, I'll do that. But at the moment, I really am thinking I would really love to use some coloured pencils after this dries. That is rather lovely. The roof. Wonder what? Might stand out. Maybe a bit too much, but we'll give it a go. Again with the roof, I'm not wetting, I'm just going in. And we're nearly done. So I'll come back with my pencils and we will finish this all off, and I'll add a few details here and there and just have a little bit of fun with it. Okay, it's dry, and as you can see the page has curled up a bit. I'm going to use my Black Widow wax coloured pencil, and I will actually go that way around. Very exciting. It's been a while since I've used any pencils, so I am just going to have fun and see how it goes. So I'm going to do this hill first. So I'm looking for 132, which is this colour just over here. I do love wax pencils, so yeah, I'm just going to outline the hill very gently. I'm not doing the road, so it's just the hill. And I might just use a little bit here, very gently. Just gently go there. Just in here as well. Now I'm fairly certain this and this is the same colour, so I'm going to also do an outline here and again here. And again, just very gently, circular motions, just lightly going over. And down in here. And also over here. I might just define the road a little bit too. And on this side of the road, I'm just going to give a little bit of pencil. It's not adding a lot, as you can see, but I don't know, I just like to do that from time to time. And I do love outlining with coloured pencil. So I think the next one I will outline, yeah, will be down here. And I'm thinking that's 130. So I'll just put that one back, grab 130. So I don't think these have names or anything on them. So yeah, they just have numbers. It's just very gently, again, just a gentle outline of the road, coming up a little bit, doing the hill. Again, it is a form of circular motion I'm using, and it is very light. These are lovely and soft, these pencils. They're so gorgeous, and they just glide on. I do love my Black Widows. Not as much as my Prisma, but I do love them. So I'm just going to play a bit with the pencils and just give things a little bit of body. Back here, it's the same colour. Again, just giving definition to the hill, fixing up the road area. I'm going to go in here and colour all of this in with the pencil. I might just add a little bit of shading over to here. Just give the hill some and there we go. Now I do like how that's done there, so I'm just going to also do the same thing back here. And it might seem like I'm ruining my watercolour, you know, it was all about watercolour, but I'm just accenting with this. So yeah, I do like the look of that. This hill here, I think I'm going to go, it's slightly different. I know, yeah, so I think it's 133. Where's 133? There it is. Just a little bit of this. Yes, that's. And you see how it's just giving me that lovely line. That's all I'm looking for at the moment is that line. And I'm just going to come down the side here. I'm trying not to move my book this time. And I might give some definition again like I did up on the hill up above, because I do like just that little bit of definition there. It's kind of like it's got something happening with the ground. You see how I'm just running the pencil very lightly over the paper, and every so often I'm pushing down, so I'm getting those lines. Yeah, I like that. Now this one is going to be the hard one. I think it's 144 or 143. I'll go 143. I think it's this nice apple colour here. Let's have a look. Yes, 143. It's a little bit lighter. But even then, I don't mind. And I do love how that worked out, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing here. Putting it on its side, and every so often I'm just going to push down. So it gives the ground just a little bit of depth. Not a lot, but just a little bit. But here, I think I might need to go up a colour. I'll just, there we go. Just add a little bit of this in as well. Okay. I do love this dragon set. Now the roof, this is going to be a hard one because I want it to kind of stand out. I'm going to go 160. It is a little bit darker and more brown, but I think that will give me the definition I want around the roof. And yes, I am right. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, and just in places, I'm just going to add a little bit of line work there. There we go. Now, for here, I actually need a black, and I don't have one in the set. So I could go off and find one, but I'm using what I've got to hand. I'm not that, exotic, so I'm just going to use this one. And I'm just giving myself a few windows. And I'm also going to put a lovely little window up in here. So there's another room up here. And I know it's a brown, but that doesn't bother me. I don't think the seat needs definition. The tree. Now, that just leaves the trees themselves. I think that's all the trees done. Just leaves the lovely house. Well, I'm going to go 151, which will be, I think it's this one. No, it's this one, 151, which is a green, but, oh, does it need a sharpen? No, there we go, it's okay. It gives me my definition for my house. Oh, it still doesn't have a door. Okay. I'll give it a door. And I would like to do a few little kind of brick almost bits with it. Yes, I'm very happy. So I think we're nearly finished. It's just the road I would like a little bit of colour on. So I've got this grey. I don't know, I think if I use it on the side, I'll just give that a definite line. I think we need to add some of this grassiness we've got down here back up here. So I'm just going to put it on its side just to give some of that grassiness up there. And also I haven't done the line beside the road, so the road isn't standing out as much as I'd like it to. There we go. And I'm going to call it finished. So there you go. That's today's hopefully for you fun paint. It was a fun watch. For me it was a very fun relaxing paint. I'm just looking for, even though it's in my book, I still sign. I don't know why. And 23rd, 2nd, 25. There we go. So it just gives me a date of when I've done it. And if you did like this, could you please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And I really do hope that you did enjoy watching me create this. Have a lovely rest of your day. Me, the ground's too hot to walk my dog on. I could only stand on it for 3 seconds, sorry. So that won't be happening now. To get to the bush, I have to walk on the concrete for a little while. And I don't think she would be up to being carried there because she's in a bit of a playful mood. So I'll take her out later when everything's cooled down. So I hope this weekend you've had a lovely time and you've found time to relax and enjoy a little bit of art or some crafting. And until Tuesday, bye for now.